So, you know what's interesting about these kids' books is that all of these stories right here, these are awesome. These are all Dr. Seuss books. And what's really interesting is that all of us have in our heads these stories that we keep telling ourselves. It's like, and so I'm going to ask you this question. What story is in your head? You know, you ever notice that we're telling ourselves stories in our head? So when you go to read a story or you go to watch a movie, you're listening to a really interesting story, right? Well, what's the difference between an author or somebody, some artist telling you a story versus the story in your own head, right? We tell ourselves stories all the time, like we're too old, we're too young, we're too stupid, we're too whatever the storyline is. What story is inside your head right now? What story are you telling yourself? You might be in a good place right now. You might be saying, my story is a good story. You know, I have a good relationship with God and I'm feeling good. Awesome. But I'm talking to those of you that are suffering. You know who I'm talking about? What story is inside your head? So rather than reading these stories in your head, bad stories, you know, yucky stories, try thinking of happy stories like Bambi, although that's not really a happy story, is it? But anyway, no, there's a lot of good stories. Yeah. Go, dog, go, you know, have some fun with your stories. Be the director of your own mind and start telling really good stories and filling your heart full of good stories. So what storyline are you thinking of? And trust me, if you're having a bad day or you're in a bad situation in life, you're telling yourself bad stories. So be the director, be creative, and start rolling good, fun, new stories.